The biggest mistake that I see agents make is not asking the right questions and interviewing enough brokerages when they are first starting out or looking to grow their business. Keep watching because today I'm going over the 10 questions that you need to ask when you are interviewing with different brokerages for your real estate business. And the most important thing to remember about this entire process is it's not like a typical job interview where the hirer is asking you questions, seeing if you would be a good fit. It is 1000% the other way around. You are interviewing them. They're going to say whatever they can to get you to join that company. So you need to make sure that you are educated and know what to ask and how to read through some of the fluff, as I like to say. Let's dive right into it. Question 1, what are the commission splits and do they offer a cap? So I made another video kind of explaining how the cap system works. Basically, you need to ask everything about money, where your money's going, how much you're paying, all of that. For example, with LPT, which is the company that I'm with, they have two different options. So one side, if you only just, I just want to buy and sell real estate. That's all for right now. That's all I want to do. You are only paying $500 per transaction. But if you want perks like rev share or stocks, the brokerage would take 15% of whatever you closed until you reach your cap. So it's really nice that they, give you the option of where do you want your money going and how much do you really want to make and what benefits do you want and or need. Which brings me, piggybacks to number 2, what are the monthly fees and are there any hidden costs? So unfortunately, again, depending on what brokerage, but there are some companies, that are going to charge you a transaction fee for every transaction, a monthly fee, desk fees, all different types of things. And you need to make sure that you are fully aware of exactly how much, again, you're going to be spending and how much they charge for everything. Like with EXP, I believe it's like a $149 transaction fee that I have to pay out of every single transaction, regardless if I'm capped or not, as well as an $85 a month fee. Whereas with LPT, there's a much smaller transaction fee and there is no monthly fee. So if you are not selling real estate, but you have an active license, you're not going to be paying every single month to the company. But like I said, a lot of other brokerages will have a boatload of fees that you will have really no idea about if you don't know to ask. Number 3, training. Obviously, this one is the one where people will sell you on the most fluff. And what I mean by that is, we will do all different types of trainings. We have hundreds of seminars. We do X, Y, and Z. We do all of these things. Do me a favor and ask them to see an example of a training video, or better yet, ask if there's any in-person or live on Zoom training events that you can attend. 1, if they don't let you attend them, that's a bit of a red flag. And 2, you get to really see the back end of who's the speaker, what are they going over, how many people are there, is it a live Zoom where you're actually getting to see people interact with people, or is it just a recording that was done years ago? One of the biggest things that I love about LPT is they have multiple trainings per week that are all Zoom. So it's actually real life and it's not just a recording from back in the day. You can ask questions, you can interact with people, and it really feels like a community of people wanting to help you grow. But even if you're a seasoned agent, you're going to want to be able to grow and learn new things, and the market's always changing. Make sure that the training is actually something that you are going to use and that is genuinely beneficial and ongoing. Number 4 is mentorship and upline. The most important thing is, 1, do you get to choose who is in your upline? The person that is going to be supporting you, not necessarily like coaching you through every single little thing, but the one that's going to be, making sure that you're happy, that you're doing a good job, that you need any additional coaching, support, needing to help grow. You need to make sure that your upline is someone that you can call at any time and they're actually going to pick up. In some of the previous brokerages I was with, a mentor, I would have to pay a lot of money to, or I had to, for the first couple of deals, which I still recommend people do. If you want to join my mentorship program, the link is in the description below. But it was mandatory back in the day. Now, your upline has kind of, I don't want to say replaced, but has supplemented the need for a mentor, and it's not any extra money out of your pocket that you wouldn't already be paying. But the most important thing is, do you get to pick your upline, and will you have direct contact with them, and will they actually have your best interest at heart? With LPT, for example, say you're like listening to this YouTube video and you're like, Jasmine, this sounds amazing. How do we get started? What I need to know more? Click the other link in my bio bio that says that you can schedule a call with me. It's a one-on-one direct just to learn more about LPT, see if it would be a good fit for you. And if you are anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country, does not matter. I could still be your upline to represent you, help you, coach you, and make sure that you grow. Number 5 is support, technical support, contract support. What is the support system? So a lot of times the smaller boutique brokerages, I don't say it's easier, but you will probably see your broker, you'll see a team lead or something like that. But with the larger brokerages that are global, you're never really going to meet. Especially with the global brokerages, it's incredibly hard. Once you get into it, if you have a genuine question or you're like, okay, I'm a single agent or I need help with something, I need help with a contract or whatever, who do I go to? I've learned from experience that it is incredibly hard to get answers from most companies. Literally, I was blown away, and it sounds crazy. It sounds kind of common sense, but it's unbelievable. LPT has a system, and it's a ticket system. So you can ask any question under the sun that has anything to do with real estate. A marketing question, a listing question, anything. You send it into the ticketing system, and you let them know if you want to call, text, or email back. And literally within 20 minutes to an hour, someone will get back to you. I had an agent that was on their way to a listing appointment. We're driving there and they were getting really nervous and they started thinking about all these objections. They sent a submission to the ticket system saying, hey, I need help handling these objections. She got a call back, and it was a real life, high producing, experienced agent that called her and walked her through and role played with her on her way to her listing appointment. Number 6, one of my favorites, marketing tools and resources. What are they actually providing you? Are they going to help you? What are they going to do? I know with some of the ones that I've been in the past, they will you can get business cards, and that's kind of it. You might be able to they might have templates made for a for sale sign or open house signs or things like that. And any additional, listing marketing tools or buyer tools or any other additional marketing stuff, you are paying for directly out of pocket. LPT, which literally stands for Listing Power Tools, has an entire system for listings and for buyers that literally does all of the marketing for you, and it is completely free. All you have to do is pay for shipping. So if you have a new listing, you order a listing power kit. It comes with mailers, it comes with flyers, everything you could possibly need, especially at the hard marketing materials, it's there. And you don't have to spend hours figuring out Canva or how to design something or what should be on it. It's literally plug and play. They have some AI system, you put in the address and it does it all for you. It is phenomenal and it's free, and I have never seen seriously another company provide something like that is that affordable and also that good of quality. It's done for you and it's all branded to you, which leads me to number 7. What are the branding rules? Can you brand yourself? Can it have your face on it? Can you have your own name, or does it all just have to be your brokerage and that's it? Because there's a lot of companies that have extremely strict branding rules. It won't be Jasmine Puckey, the realtor, with whatever brokerage. It will be the brokerage. Oh, and then the Jasmine Puckey is an agent under that brokerage. You won't ever be able to build your own personal brand if the brokerage's branding rules are too strict. As with LPT, it is extremely flexible. You can use your face on everything. You can use, their logo has to be on it, but you can have your name a lot larger than the logo can be. It's all branded to you, and the brokerage is just the little cherry on top. And number 8, what rev share and stock options do they offer? Again, this is more of a, I don't want to say new, but say in the last 3-5 years when EXP came in town and Real and LPT and all those things, they came up with the idea of being able to actually own part of the brokerage. So instead of just capping and then, you're still just a regular real estate agent, with the rev share plans and the stock, you actually become part owner of that company, which is really, really cool. But you want to ask, what are their rev share and stock options? Say you have 3 friends that you decide, hey, you know what? I think they would be great agents, and I love the brokerage that I'm with, and I think I'm having a fabulous time. I'm going to recommend the brokerage to them, obviously. So I'll bring them on to my brokerage, and you would think you would hopefully get some sort of benefit or some sort of gain from that. Most companies, you don't, unless it's, again, one of the newer ones that does have a rev share program. Similarly, with LPT, if I bring my 3 friends on, anything that they close, I would get a portion of all of that commission. It does not come from that agent. It comes from their money that they give to the brokerage. It then gets paid out to me. Partially. It motivates you because obviously you want your people, you want your friends or whoever to grow, but at the same time, you get a benefit by helping them close transactions, and you get to own larger pieces of the company. the best thing about LPT, and seriously no other brokerage is doing this, is that they give you the option. Because again, not every agent wants to recruit people. Not every agent really cares about owning part of the company. If their main goal, again, is just buying and selling houses, that's why it's only $500 that they take out of your transaction. Versus if you're like, no, Jasmine, I really want to grow. I want to have a large team. I want to help people. I want to coach people. I love the brokerage that I'm with and I want to share it with everybody. Then you can go to the second plan, which then would take more money out of your commissions, but you would earn that back and more by the rev share and stock options. That part, I will say, gets a little bit confusing. It took me a long time to learn. Don't be afraid to sound dumb when you're asking any company that you're interviewing those questions. Make sure they can explain it to you through and through, explain how the entire breakdown works of the rev share, explain how the stocks work, how much money do you earn that goes towards the stock, all of that stuff. That is long-term growth, which a lot of realtors tend to not think about. All they're really thinking about is how am I going to sell the next house? But if you can simultaneously sell a lot of houses, but also think, how can I make this grow down the line? And how can this be a long-term career? Make sure you know everything about rev share and stock options. Number 9, is the brokerage available in multiple states, or is it just in one county or one state? Again, a lot of the smaller boutique brokerages are just going to be in whatever area that they're in, but with some of the larger brokerages, you want to see how widespread they are. There's many benefits to that versus just having a brokerage that's only in either a couple states or only in one state. So, example, I have a lot of clients that move from California, that move from New York to Florida. And the way that I got those clients was by connecting with other LPT agents in New York and in California and all over the US, and I built connections with them, and then I got referrals. So they sent me those leads, and then once I closed them or found them at their house in Florida, part of my, again, commissions would go towards that agent that referred me that business. I had leads just come to me, which was amazing. That won't really happen, again, if you're in a small brokerage that's only available in one state. And the last one is, what is the culture like? Is it, people, agents that are connecting together? Is it a real community? Or is it just a bunch of single agents all over the world or all over the state kind of just doing their own thing? Real estate is a very lonely business. It's not fun if you don't have people growing with you and motivating you. It can get very hard, and if you don't have, again, a support system or people that want to see you win, you're going to be struggling. And it's very easy to give up, again, if you don't have people around you supporting you and helping you. So asking them what their culture is like, what the agents are like, ask them what their turnover is, and how many agents typically leave that brokerage per year and what their average time in that brokerage is. 1, if they can't show you those numbers, it's probably because they don't want to. And 2, if they do show you those numbers, it'll really give you a true idea of how happy people are at that brokerage. And if they, because obviously if they stay for a long time and the turnover is very low, those agents are probably happy and they're probably doing amazing. But, if they have a really, really high turnover, each agent only stays there for about a year or 2, you might want to consider a different option. Anyways, I hope that helped. Again, the biggest thing is please, please, please don't take the brokerage choice lightly. A lot of agents will also meet with a team or just one agent. Like, they'll say you're in California and there's a really, really high producing team in that area and you want to go work with that team. That's great, but before you go and meet with any teams, decide what brokerage you want to be with first, because that is really going to ultimately make or break you, because most agents don't want to be under a team for forever. They want to get their boots on the ground, kind of get things figured out, and then eventually be able to go on their own and grow. So don't just be attached to the team. Make sure that whatever brokerage you are interviewing is the ones that meet your needs, and do not be afraid to ask questions. Ask too many questions. Again, you are interviewing them, not the other way around. I hope that helped. And again, if you are interested in learning more about LPT, you can be anywhere in the world, anywhere in the States. Experience level does not matter, but if you are interested in learning more, please click the link below and we can schedule a one-on-one call with you and me, and to see if LPT is really a good fit for you. So again, thank you for watching. I love you guys. Bye.